Welcome to another church review. Today we're going to the Beacon, and I better get this in one take because it's a very short journey from my house. So, what's the Beacon, I hear you cry? Well, the original idea of the Beacon, after it formed from a group from Bryn Baptist Church, was to set up other beacons, other churches, plant further away in different places. Just like a beacon on a hill, you know, you fire it up, don't you, and it's a warning to the next person on the next hill, and they fire up their beacon and it spreads, so you can spread the message. That was the original concept behind the Beacon, which is a very good one. So we're going to check it out today, and it starts at 9:45, so it's a bit of an earlier start. If you're someone who prefers to be up early for church, then maybe this is the place for you. So let's worship with a different bunch of believers today. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because we're all one in Christ. We're all part of the worldwide Church of God, if we're Bible believing, God fearing Christians. So what do we think of the Beacon? Well, I really enjoyed that actually. I think the first thing to point out is that if you go there, don't be caught out by the fact that it's flip reversed in a way, because normally you'd have the children going out halfway through the service, but what they do is the children go out first, go straight into the side rooms, you sit down, the service starts, you have a song, and then you're straight into the word, straight into the message, and then halfway through or towards the end the children come back in for a time of worship, children's songs and songs for the adults. So there's that, which was a kind of nice refreshing change in a way. And the message was delivered by James Lysett, who was preaching on Mark 13. Now, if you know Mark 13, you know it's all about end times things, and that particular passage has been misinterpreted quite a lot by people, but I thought James did a really good job, and I agree with his interpretation of it. So that was refreshing and encouraging. And what I will say about the worship there is there's not often that at the end of the worship time I've been slightly disappointed, and the reason I was disappointed is because it ended. I didn't want it to end, which is an incredibly encouraging sign, isn't it? I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the worship, and I just was sad when it ended. I wanted it just to carry on. So, you know, big shout out to three friends of mine who I know quite well, who are on some of the instruments there. Matt Tidd on the drums, and Dan Carson on the keyboard, and Christopher Gaskell on the Hammond. It was very good, a good uplifting time of worshipping together and praising the name of God. So that was the Beacon in Ashton, Makerfield. Sorry, I completely forgot to talk about the youth work there, and I've got 5 kids, so it's obviously quite important how that went. So should we ask the kids how it went? How was it, guys?
It was bad. It was good.
They both enjoyed it. The youngest one's just having you on, and the lads enjoyed it as well. So it's great for kids' work.